they'll watch a video that Tanjiro.
I don't know why it doesn't irritate me as much when Tanjiro.
So, like, what type of regular show?
Oh, they didn't know the name of the show was a regular show. Oh my god.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Talk Your Shit Anime Lounge. I'm your host, Q. This is your host, Gab. My bad, I had a little brain fart because Gab usually do it and she do it perfection.
No.
But anyways, let's get back into the topics. We want to start off what we was talking about. Did Levi make the right decision? And I know we talked about this, but we just want to answer some of the questions that we've been getting off TikTok, because it's a little bit of a mixture. You know, some people decided to go with me and some people decided to go with Gaz, but we just want to talk a little bit more into it. So let's get into it. So go ahead and read the first comment.
I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if there was a whole bunch of questions, but there definitely was.
I meant statements.
Yeah, some sort of split
statements
between the comments. I do want to talk about one of the comments here. It's gonna pop up right here from Omnimon.
First of all,
00.
Not to cut you off, but y'all need to do something with these usernames, man. These usernames are not user friendly. They need, like, you got that's basically how you're gonna pronounce it. But anyways, y'all need to do better on that shit. But
I mean,
anyway,
maybe it's from something we don't know about.
Whatever. But
okay, so
you don't even need to say the name, just say the comment.
Okay, so this commenter said, I think Levi chose right. Also, Gabi is MVP.
No.
She don't miss. I'm singling this comment out because we obviously appreciate the fact that you're going to talk your shit, but we got to do it back because Gabi is fucking trash.
Trash.
She took Sasha from us.
And Eren.
Entitled little brat. Like,
Stupid motherfucker.
like, she thinks she a part of everything. She
Don't know
obviously,
shit.
obviously thinks she got main character energy,
She
and
stank.
she fucking don't. Okay?
Pick me,
Just
bitch.
a little brat. So, that is one person in favor that Levi chose right. I do like the fact of this commenter said, if Armin dies, the only people affected are his regiment, and it could either set off Mikasa and Eren or shut them down. Erwin dying inspired all of the scouts and pushed them all to keep going. I think that is like a fantastic hitting point on agreeing with that Levi chose right. We do know that it wasn't necessarily his choice, but he still chose Armin over Erwin, and I think that hits the nail right on the head. Like, by Erwin dying, it brought all of the scouts together to work better as a scout, to trust each other, and to go forward.
You heard what you just said, right? Him dying brought them all together. If he was still alive, he could still bring all of them together.
No.
But, hold on, if Armin, whatever his fucking name is. Yeah, if his bitch ass would have died, fucking Mikasa and fucking Eren would have went on a fucking rampage like some fucking children. What?
I mean,
if he dies, they're gonna go off like they're gonna act stupid. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but this commenter
if
says,
Mr. Smith dies, everybody wins. If he stayed alive, everybody wins.
I don't think so. This commenter
because
said,
if he stayed alive, the soldiers would have they would have still carried out the plan.
I don't believe so.
Yes, so. They were still taking care of the plans when he was alive.
So
now that he died, they still took care of the plans because they understood the weight he holds on everybody and motivated.
But the fact of the matter is, it's that the impact that Erwin had is not what mattered. It's the impact that Armin had. That's what you're not understanding.
He didn't have nothing.
Yes, he did.
He would have had fucking Mikasa and
Eren.
And Levi, and Eren.
And the two main people that needed to matter and be understood, that's what we needed. Just like this commenter, yes, Levi made the right decision. Armin was the only one who could get through and understand Eren at the end.
Treason.
No, it's not treason.
Yes, it is.
We needed
We
Armin.
didn't.
We did not. You wanted Erwin. We needed Armin. That's where you're not understanding the disconnect here.
Okay.
You wanted him, but we needed Armin.
That was a powerful statement
We needed
right there.
Armin.
You're right. That was a powerful statement right there.
Thank you, and thank you to all the other commenters helping.
We only
prove
needed
this
him.
point.
We only needed him because we needed Eren. That's the only reason why.
You don't need any other reason. You don't need any other reason.
Now, if we could have tore them apart since they was friends or whatever, like took them away and had one of them live in like the inner wall, and Eren would have just been by himself with Mikasa, and he would have been burnt to a crisp then. Yeah, I think
You're talking about whole different universes
Well, yeah,
where
I
their
know, I
lives
know.
were completely different.
I know, but I'm just saying. But not to get off a topic here, I didn't do much research on this, but apparently Eren was not the one that was driving this whole time. It was actually Ymir.
Ymir.
Ymir. Eren was actually a slave to Ymir.
I think I heard that. I can't even lie that I kind of, toward the end, like kind of got a little like lost in the concept because we know that Eren saw everything that was going to happen when he kissed Historia's hand.
Right.
So was Ymir like in him, part of him? Had he found Ymir at that point, before that point, or wasn't it until after that
it's just
point
like
he came in contact?
a lot of the Eren don't have none of the founding Titan powers, meaning that he can't be connected to like all the other extra ones or the historic past memories and all that stuff.
Okay.
Only when he kissed Historia's hand, because
Yeah.
she's royal blood,
Yeah.
that's when it happened, and that's when he realized. And I think at that point he tried to change it again, because he said that I tried countless times to change it, and once again we back here.
So what I'm saying is, when did Ymir consume him? At what point did Ymir take over him? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't think she never did.
But didn't you just say that people are saying that it wasn't him? It was Ymir in control of him. He was a slave to Ymir. I'm trying to figure out, when did that take effect? When did that happen?
It was already planned out like this. It was already like known that Eren was going to turn into a Titan. He was going to eat his daddy.
From like way in the beginning.
Yeah, way.
So you mean to tell me that what do you call it? Fate knew what was going to happen, but Eren figured it out?
Yeah, basically. So Fate would be like Ymir. She would be Faith, and Eren figured it out, but tried to change it at the same time. But knowing, even though we didn't go down this route to hit that end of the sword,
we're still gonna end up there.
Right, because we went right and then we still hit it.
Yeah.
It's just like this game. I don't know if y'all know, but it's called Mass Effect. I loved it.
I don't think
I loved
I've
it
ever
so
played
much. I think Mass Effect 3 was coming out, and I want to say I played a demo of it. What's wrong?
No, nothing. I'm listening.
So I think I played a demo of it, and the game was so good. The amount of time, like the amount that I played, I stopped playing, went to GameStop, and went to go get 1 and 2, and played through 1 and 2 to understand what was going on. But long story short, it's about, I think, like aliens or like a higher being taking over, like kind of like the Terminator, like the Terminator. You go back in time, try to fix stuff,
never really
just like the Matrix.
Okay.
There's a lot of that stuff going on. A higher being's taking control of everything, and every so often, the higher being wipe out existence like everywhere and restart everything all over again.
Sounds like
Yeah,
Earth and the Bible type stuff.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff I guess is its origin is based on that, but with different twists and turns. But that's what Mass Effect was.
Okay.
It had I think it had 3 or 4 different endings that you can actually get. But all still be the same, but they had a secret ending and everything. I think be all right.
Okay.
But this kind of give me the same thing what happened with Attack on Titan. But anyways, that's I guess we could talk about that on another subject right there.
we just
can
wanted
go
to-
back into it once we do more research.
We just wanted to follow up with these videos because I'm glad, hopefully, Q finally understands. Just because it's what you wanted doesn't mean it's what you needed.
Let me just say this. I still think Levi, Eren, Mikasa, whoever the fuck, even Mr. Smith made the wrong decision. I still
You
believe
think
that.
they all made what wrong decision? In picking Erwin?
Yes, I
Armin?
still believe that. But Attack on Titan is such a masterpiece of a story that I'ma still rock with it. So I'ma say that because of that fact, it was a right decision.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we'll accept whatever the fuck that was. Okay. Okay. Oh, man, that was funny. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I want to talk about some of your favorite and my favorite one-on-one fights in anime. Now, I know we've had a lot of... I know before we've talked about locked-in moments.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
But there are still some anime fights that I think don't really have many locked in moments. But I think the one-on-one fights for them was still pretty enjoyable from my point. And I struggle with this a little bit because I have such a terrible memory, and I feel like I've watched so many animes, but no animes at all either. So it's hard for me to remember these questions, I guess.
I mean, we started the podcast to share our love with anime and to talk our shit about it and whatever we see fit.
Yeah.
But we didn't watch anime to analyze it, to critique it, or to praise it, or anything like that.
That's true.
So
we just watched it to enjoy it.
Right. So that's what I guess the disconnect comes from.
Yeah.
So now I'm kind of sort of watching anime. Oh yeah, we could talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could do this on the podcast. So now I'm getting more into analyze it.
Yeah.
Now I'm still enjoying it. I don't want to get to the point when I'm over analyzing it and not enjoying it. So
I mean I get that because when I watch other podcasters talk about anime, I've said this so many times before. It just seems like you all, y'all remember every single anime you've ever watched, every single name on every single anime, every single fight, every single phrase, every single weapon, every single special power. Y'all remember all of everything about these animes. And I'm just sitting here damn, I can remember the bare minimum of the majority of what I watch.
But in I think the first episode, you did say that you was still getting your feet wet. You passed dipping your toe in. Now you got your feet actually in the water. So you didn't grow up like some of us did and was watching anime and then we was in depth in everything.
Yeah.
Naruto fan people and One Piece people and all, and Bleach and Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff. So I can see where you're coming from that. So I don't hold you accountable for that. But some people from Naruto, they were and all this other bullshit.
It's I only know the basic main characters.
Yeah. You only know Naruto. You don't know fucking Sandman or whatever the fuck it. I don't watch Naruto.
Also, up until when I first started watching it, I mean, you travel for work. So I didn't have anybody to talk to anime with. I don't go out much. So it's I didn't have a group of people, a set of people. I didn't have anybody to be oh my God, I watched this anime. It was so good to lead me on to the next anime. That kind of happened with me and you. The more we both started getting into it together. But aside from you, I don't have anybody to talk anime with. That's why I was really excited to do this podcast because I was okay, I can get, even if they don't make a lick of fucking sense, I can get my opinions about animes out there and somebody's, gonna open my eyes to something different, something similar, something better.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's what's good about social media now. We can all be connected with things that we love. I know they got a lot of anime groups on Facebook. They got Discord. You can join it. But I think you gotta actually search up and be invited for Discord or
Probably
whatever.
so. I'm sure.
You got Reddit, and you got Instagram and all this stuff. But you also got to be careful because they got a lot of bots out there too as well. So, because I know I started on this anime podcast, and it's about leaving your reviews. Like, it's kind of like a checklist of what animes you watch, and you can leave a review. And I was doing that in the beginning, but it seems like a lot of them was bots and everything. But one of the guys was like, "Oh man, you speak really, really well with details and blah blah blah," but not knowing that most of my stuff was written by AI. So, but I mean, I do a lot of reports.
You do.
I do a lot of reports.
You only got to master something.
Right.
And I mean, I guess you got it down packed. I mean, if it works, right? Oh well.
Yeah,
like that's.
true.
I mean, you do well. You speak well enough on here, as far as I
guess
can tell.
I need to go back on the app and actually like do a review on the new animes that I'm watching and say, if you want to know more, come to the podcast.
But then we have to actually talk about them on the podcast.
I mean, I'm actually reviewing like the ones I saw already. So.
Oh, okay.
Like Kaiju number 8. Oh, you know what? That's another thing we need to talk about. Like, cause Dandadan, I know you don't like it, but I've been seeing a lot of people loving it.
I don't know
And
why.
I've seen a lot more people love the intro of it, like the song of it. I think Crazy Nuts, I think they make the song like dun 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 dun, and then dun dun, and then they get into it. So maybe we need to have an episode about what's your favorite intro.
I know my favorite intro.
And what is that?
Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju number 8?
I think the song, along with like the animation and just the whole setup of it, I think it's amazing. The song gets me hype as fuck.
Okay. So yeah, you know what? We need to like figure out to.
You know what I think? I think
What?
we need to dissect an anime.
I think we need to do it
unfinished.
like a live action reaction, like a live reaction.
Yeah.
To like all the different openings or intros and everything.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, we should do that.
Okay,
Instead
but we'll plan that. But let's get back to.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know how we scattered about, but anyway. So we're gonna get back to some of our favorite one-on-one anime fights. And
Oh, we never even got into it though.
no,
huh?
we didn't.
Oh shit. Okay, come on, let's.
As always.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, he's
Oh.
acting like a noob.
Okay, let's go. Rock, paper, scissors. Who's going first? Team Q or Team Gab? Let's
Okay,
get
ready?
it. Oh. Ah! Bam! Team Q never let y'all
I
down.
should have did rock.
Never let y'all down. Team Q for the win.
Go ahead.
So I want to let y'all know my favorite one-on-one fight would have to be Vegeta and Goku.
Expected.
Yeah, I mean it's a favorite OG anime
get
of
it.
mine, and
Hold it close to your heart.
I do. And when I was younger, you know, Goku was my favorite, and I'm pretty sure it was everybody's. He was everybody's favorite.
Speaking of, it is the voice actress of Goku's birthday today. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We appreciate you and all the work you've done. Sorry about that. Wanted to give that quick little shout out. So continue.
That's cool. Yeah, I forgot about that. But when I was younger, Goku was my favorite, and of course, you know, they made him like high and mighty and praised him and everything.
Right.
And now that I'm older, I'm starting to realize the work that Vegeta put in and the pride that he carries and everything. So my favorite memory of when Vegeta let Bibbidi, because it was Majin Buu.
Okay.
Shout out to Majin Buu, Kid Buu. Kid Buu was my favorite villain next to Cell. But Kid Buu, I can rewatch the Buu saga.
Okay.
But Vegeta said, I let him take over my mind because I wanted to go back to who I used to be. And I just felt what he was saying in that moment.
Yeah.
'Cause I like, damn. Because I used to be a certain way and I just missed how the fuck I used to be. I mean, it's not always for the best, you know. But I just felt what Vegeta was going through at that moment. I felt every word, every fucking tear, every voice.
Like up, down, like crack,
like every single detail in that I meant it because I knew what Vegeta really wanted,
Yeah.
and he wanted to beat Goku because
Yeah.
he's the Prince of all Saiyans, and that was just like the top tier one-on-one fight for me.
Okay.
And him and like Goku was like, "Hey Vegeta, man, we got Majin Buu coming out. He's about to fuck up the world. I don't
care.
give a fuck about none of that shit.
not
I
care.
wanna fight your ass. You've been putting this shit off for a long ass fucking time. Bitch, bring your ass here." And I've just felt that. But it still didn't, I still didn't get the answer like who was the best one.
Okay.
Even though we all knew who it was, but because I think in the fight, Goku was like, "Do you feel that? I know you feel that, Vegeta." He was like, "Yeah, I do." You know what I'm saying? So he knocked Goku out and took a sensu bean, went over there to go fight Majin Buu, and that's when he sacrificed himself. So I think that was like the turning point when we saw Vegeta actually like do something really noble, other than something from himself.
Yeah.
And that's also the time. This is also something special because I tell my daughters this all the time. Like they all know. One of the other things they all know, like if you get hurt, you're not going to the hospital. They all know. Because I got one, she's clumsy,
Yeah.
and she just fell off her bike, and I was like, I know she's gonna say something, and she better not say nothing because I'm saying you're not going to the hospital. The other one is a fighter, and the other one just think, I don't know, she's just living in existence. But anyways, he said, "Trunks, I never held you, hon, as a kid."
I already know what you getting at. Oh my God.
yeah,
go
that-
ahead, take it. Go ahead.
That is
go ahead.
also my favorite moment because all that took place in the time when he was having his one-on-one fight.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite moments from Dragon Ball Z at all times. Mm-hmm. I know that was a lot, but anyway.
It's. I wanted to hear it. I mean, I know that it's like an original anime for you, like your childhood. I don't have childhood animes,
Nah.
so I appreciate being able to appreciate your appreciation for it.
A lot of appreciation.
That's the way I can say
A lot
that.
of appreciations in there.
No,
but
I get it. Okay. So, a fight that I hold closest to my heart for a one-on-one fight.
Oh, matter of fact, look at the cup.
Capsule Court.
Mm-hmm.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I see that. Not to get, I'm gonna let you finish, but I think they have an anime series from Rick and Morty.
They do.
They do?
Yeah,
Okay,
I've seen
okay.
bits and pieces
You
of
did?
it. I did, but
Okay.
I gotta love my
I
like
don't know.
original
Picker
American
Picker
made.
Rick is like top tier.
He is pretty funny. That
Okay,
just
but-
shows. I really, really liked Toxic Rick. Even though I can't stand toxic people, Toxic Rick was.
He was.
He was just truthful.
You think you was gonna get away from me, Marty? But anyway, that's a
Okay.
topic for something else.
Okay, so anime one-on-one fight that I hold close to my heart will always be between Rengoku and Akaza.
Okay, I can see that.
Because we all know that I think it was dumb as fuck to kill Rengoku off.
It was.
Maybe they had the same intention that Attack on Titan did with killing Erwin off. Maybe. Taking
Sasha.
the purest soul out of Demon Court was maybe I can't help but think that they did that to bring all the other
You think it was just?
Hashira closer together.
You think it was just because it was Rengoku?
He's
What if they would have killed somebody else off? You think it would have had that same weight?
no, I don't. But also,
But what
I
if they would have
know.
played? What if they would have, like, played a certain type of light on the snake Hashira, the one that had the snake. And
Well,
everything.
okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
you also first of all, they didn't give a lot of background or insight into Rengoku before the
Yeah.
fight. No, all of that came after the fight with how it happened with his dad and his upbringing and his brothers. All of that happened after the fight that he had. We didn't learn all that stuff until after
no,
the
they
fight.
have a whole series before the whole fight. But I think he was talking to his dad or some shit. But maybe you're right.
I think it got more in depth after the fight.
Okay.
But we've seen other Hashira's backgrounds.
But that was during the fight, though.
During their fights. Like, I guess he is like the sword Hashira. He has a really like feminine face with the blue tips on his hair. When he was like knocking at death's door, like we saw his background with his twin and everything like that, right?
Okay.
He still didn't die. We know
but-
Tengen's background and he still didn't die.
Right, but he lost the arm and he's not a Hashira.
He did,
But hold on, before you go more, because I was about to say, even though if they would have still painted the same light on another Hashira, we still know some of their backgrounds. Like we know Tengen's background, and we know the other guy with the blue tips. We know his background. Now, if I don't want to say this, but if Tengen or that other guy would have died, would it still hold the same weight if Rengoku would have died?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how. Like, because I know the Hashira understand that they basically are just waiting their turn to die. Like, they know it's going to happen eventually.
Right.
But until then, they will kill as many demons as they possibly can. So, as the watcher, like, as the audience, I don't think Rengoku's death was very significant on the Hashiras, because it is something they all accept to happen to.
You said, what? Say that one more time?
Rengoku's death wasn't very significant to the Hashiras because they are all prepared for death daily. They all know that they are accepting the fact that they are going to die more than likely by the hands of a demon at some point.
What you think about the viewers, though?
That's what I said. But for me as a viewer, the way they just portrayed Rengoku as just so lighthearted, so friendly, so caring, so open, so loving, but yet so fucking passionate about what he does, it just broke my heart into. It was a good fight, and I know it was a good fight, and Akaza knows it was a good fight because he wanted Rengoku to turn into a demon so that they could fight forever, because Rengoku is such a formidable opponent. He was just a perfect fucking match.
You know what?
If he just would have been in demon form, Akaza was like, my dog, we could just fight for the rest of our lives and I would be happy.
You're right about that. So what y'all think? I want to get y'all opinion on this. What y'all would have think? Do y'all think Rengoku made the right decision to stay human,
or to turn demon?
Or turn demon? Like what you think if he would have turned demon? Like would it have been a good thing or a bad thing? Let us know in the comments. But
I'm gonna speak on that real quick. Because,
but hold on, before you get into that,
okay,
I just want to show everybody some love because y'all also viewed, liked, shared, commented, subscribed. So with that being said, we want more viewers, more likes, more subscribers. So watch this social media post so y'all can follow us on all our next
social media platforms.
Hey, I know y'all enjoying the episode, but real quick, we're gonna need y'all to follow us on all our social media platforms.
We are going to have them up here on the screen for you. We have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, or Twitter, whichever you call it, and YouTube. But we're going to put them up on the screen for you guys because they're each a little different, but essentially all the same. Follow us on our platforms of Talk Your Shit Anime Lounge. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Now back to your regular scheduled show.
Regularly? Okay, thanks you guys for watching that. We appreciate it. Now, let me speak on this real quick.
But hold on. Y'all better make sure y'all follow, too. Y'all stop playing with us, bro. You know what I'm saying? We trying to hit 100 on YouTube, which we almost there, and we appreciate y'all.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to speak on that because, one, being selfish, I think he chose wrong. Selfishly speaking, from my point of view, I would have preferred Rengoku become a demon because two reasons. One, Nezuko. She is a demon, but still withheld her humanity.
But she might have been a special case.
I don't care. I believe Rengoku could have also been what that does is give me the faith that it is possible, right? It is possible.
Because you're saying that Nezuko was like pure-hearted, so
I don't know
Rengoku-
why. I get, well, apparently it was from Muzan. Like Muzan's blood or bite specifically is what was able to keep, like for Nezuko to have the power she has. But regardless, Akaza is still.
Because Nezuko did it? I mean, Muzan
Muzan is who killed.
actually did it?
Yeah, Tanjiro's family. So he's the one that turned
Because he
Nezuko.
tried to wipe him out because he got fucking PTSD?
I guess. For whatever reason he did, probably so. But
How somebody
anyway,
whoop your ass so bad that every demon that you turn got the same memory and trauma that you got.
terrified. Listen, I've been.
They got to be a hell of an ass whooping.
I've been traumatized before, but I don't know if it runs that deep. But anyway, to me, I feel like the fact that Nezuko was a demon and able to maintain her humanity gives me hope that if Rengoku would have chose to turn instead of staying human, he also would have maintained his humanity. Point number 2. What's his name? Homeboy with the guns.
Oh.
The Wind Hashira's brother.
Yeah.
That motherfucker half demon. Cause he can like turn demon and then turn back human. When he started doing that, I don't fucking know how he started doing it. I don't know, but if he can, and he's doing it well, obviously we know his brother got a problem with that. And I guess that pulls into
Yeah.
the fact that
His brother don't play.
his brother do not play, even though, and it's like your brother is clearly still able to be human. He's like, run this fade, motherfucker. Like, no, like.
But I wonder who he got turned by.
That's
you know
what I'm saying. I don't know how it happened.
Like, this
or
is an
when.
upper class. This is number 3 we talking about. This
Who,
is,
Akaza?
yeah, the
Yeah.
one that yeah, this is number 3. Like, his blood is almost A1.
I know, because
It's
that's
as close as you can get to Muzan.
not as close as you can get, because you still have number 1.
I mean, yeah, you got.
Upper rank number 1.
I'm like damn near close.
Doma.
Yeah, I'm saying. I mean, but.
But that's what I
number
was saying.
2
He was an upper rank number 3, so possibly with his blood, he could Rengoku could have stayed, like at least kept his humanity, like Homeboy's brother and Nezuko. Now, without being selfish, I think he made the right choice because his pledge for his life was to fight demons, and for him to become the enemy he set out to destroy for the sake of living.
Yeah.
That's just not what any demon slayer, that's not what any Hashira would uphold, like ever.
True that. True that.
Like they would rather die than be turned. And
You're
I
right.
get it. Like
You're right.
because you know, even though you know that you would not be that demon, or you know, you figure you wouldn't be that demon, you can't do it.
Okay.
You've dedicated your life, your blood, your sweat, literally every single thing about you is to just take out demons for the sole intention of protecting the humans. And then for you to be like, well, I'd rather not be dead. But then again, you could turn into a demon and just kill the other demons. That could work. Because if you're dead, you're not protecting anybody. Okay?
That is true.
But I understand he probably wouldn't have the heart to, because at the end of the day, I'm sure Rengoku wouldn't have saw it like that. I'm sure he would have been like, it's me being selfish, choosing to live.
He would have been fighting internally for the rest of his life.
Right,
and everything.
right.
So I can feel that.
So I'm not mad at him for the choice he made. I'm deeply heartbroken. I have been in grieving since that, and it's been a couple years now.
I mean, that's why we got his.
Yeah, it always hurts to lose your first husband, to be widowed so young. But, you know, time goes on.
Yeah.
So that is a one-on-one fight that I hold really deep into my heart.
Well, yep, like we said before, go ahead and let us know if Rengoku made the right decision to stay human or to transform to be an A1 demon.
Do y'all think he would have kept his humanity? Do y'all think he would have been strong enough to take on Muzan? To end it all?
That would have been
for
a plot
all of
twist.
them? Could he have done that?
That would have
like,
been a
just
plot
let me
twist.
know. Do you think,
Was he selfish or selfless choosing to die? Mm-hmm. All right.
My bad. So my next one. Mm-hmm. Ooh. My next one. It was an anime that it was new. Mm-hmm. Because I like spiritual stuff.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I like to know history and everything.
Okay.
So I'm like a historic person and everything.
Okay.
So I want to know what happens back then. Because I remember we was riding in the car and you said, what would be one ability that you would like to have?
Oh, and you
remember?
said to touch something and know its history.
Yes.
He
Touch
did say
any
that.
single thing and know the
Anything.
history. Know who touched it, who made it, the dates and all this other
Like
stuff.
where it came from, who it's been
Yeah.
through, all of that.
Just
That's
be
pretty,
able to
that's pretty
visually
cool.
see. Like, I don't think anybody ever said anything like that. People always talk, oh yeah, I want to be invisible so I can listen to conversations. Oh, I want to fly and all this other bullshit. Yeah,
I
fuck
think
that.
that was a really cool. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
first time I'd heard somebody say that. And
Right.
I see the value in it. Like that's pretty cool.
See?
Because
So-
knowledge is power.
So, in this anime, they
Mm-hmm.
play off the fact that we have sin,
Okay.
7 deadly sins.
Okay.
Lust, whatever else, the
All of
7,
them.
yeah.
Lust, greed, gluttony, pride.
Yeah. But stop right
Okay.
there. Stop right there. Because this fight ends with pride.
Oh,
And it's-
I know it.
And it's Escanor. The lion sin of pride. And he was fighting
Yes.
Esterosta.
Yes.
So the first time we see him at
Yes.
7 Deadly Sins, he was doing a little tavern, whatever
It's
the
like
fuck.
a little barkeep.
And I think Bond was there? Somebody was there and he was running the tavern and
one of the Ten Commandments
one of the
came.
Ten
Two of
Commandments.
the Ten
Yeah,
Commandments
two.
came. Two of
And
them.
I think you cannot be frightened or you can't run away. And so Escanor and his weakened form,
Yeah.
he was like, okay, I will play.
Yeah.
And then he thought that the Ten Commandments thought he was gonna win until Escanor transformed. And then the dude ran away.
Ran
but
away,
that's not
and-
the fight that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
now.
okay, we
the
just
fight
bringing
I'm talking
it up.
about, yeah, the fight I'm talking about is Esterosta. When everybody was fighting Esterosta and they could not move.
Couldn't
Because
move.
he said, if you bear hatred in your heart towards me, you will not be able to move or do anything towards me.
Yeah.
And everybody,
Couldn't move.
But here come Escanor
Escanor!
walking. And Esterosta was like,
What the
what
fuck?
the fuck? This motherfucker can move? And this motherfucker gonna say, why would I bear hatred to somebody that's obviously weaker than me? I'm like, oh my God. He started off with a fucking bang. Damn. And then and my last, I can go on about it, but the last
No, that was a great fucking
was.
fight. That
And he
was
was-
fantastic.
he was walking, boom, boom. And then I forgot what happened. He hit him. He said, oh, you dropped something down there?
Right. What's the matter? Drop something down there. And it went like what did he do? Use like
Oh, full counter?
full counter and it
Yeah.
hit Escanor and he was like, I'll really
Yeah.
do.
No wonder it hurt. I
Right?
do pack a punch,
I
don't
do
I?
Oh, your darkness swallowed up my
Hello.
I mean, that's right. This is his take. Let me stop.
And then Esterosa like, I got this fucking power. Doing all where the fuck he can. And then I was like, damn, Escanor.
Yeah,
man.
I thought it was it.
Yeah, I was like, damn, Escanor, you powerful as fuck. But damn, old boy got you, man. And then all of a sudden, he was like, what he said? Your son, your someone swallow my son?
Uh-huh.
Who decided that? I was like, damn. Then he just kept, who decided that? I was like, damn. And then Meliola's real brother, he was like, brother.
Right.
But man, we need to get more into 7 Deadly Sins about the twists and turns they had in that one.
There was a
'Cause,
lot.
Yeah, it was, because I was like, why do Meliodas and his brother look alike, but Esterosa don't? Like, why the fuck these short midgets are together? No defense to all the short kings and queens out
No,
there.
he said what he said.
I did, but I'm just saying. They short, this
Right.
motherfucker's tall.
Yeah, I get it.
And they don't look alike.
Right.
But anyway, that's another story. But that's something that I consider one of my favorite one-on-one fights.
Okay, I can applaud that one and agree with it because Escanor is just an unmatched fucking beast. Like,
True.
Escanor is just. Can you get any better than him?
Now, I don't know if y'all gonna say this in the comments or not. Why did you not pick the fight with Meliodas and Escanor, which everybody wanted to know about that? Like, Meliodas, like, once he got like his power back, and it went into him, like, oh my God, you know, like, this motherfucker's powerful. But the reason why I didn't pick it, because I guess they changed animation companies, and the animation of that fight was so ass, and the fight wasn't really super exciting, like how they introduced Escanor with Estarosta.
Yeah.
I think that was a better decision. Like, I really wish they probably would scrap it and redo that over, because it was horrendous.
If I ever have a son, I want to name him Escanor. I just like the way it rolls off the tongue.
No, I'm gonna have to go with Levi.
How basic.
I don't care about hey, Levi ain't nothing to play with.
Oh my God.
When people see, I'm gonna name him Levi.
Levi Lelouch. Levi Lelouch Escanor.
Whatever, but go ahead and say your next one.
Okay. So, for my next one, it's not a very long fight, but it's a fight that I really like.
Okay.
And it is, I think it's in Fate Stay Night, and it is Archer versus Lancer. Now, granted, I did not like Lancer, but he was...
I don't know, I like Lancer. I liked him.
I know for sure in the beginning I was like very irritated with his character and aggravated with his character, but he got fucking skills.
He do.
He got skills. He may
He
be
do.
arrogant and cocky, but what fucking overpowered character isn't? I'll give him that. But especially when I first saw Archer, and you know, I'm hyped and I'm like, yeah, nobody can touch him, da 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 da. And then he meets up with Lancer, and I'm like, oh, it's just like a pointy stick. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what more can you do with it?
He worked that stick, boy.
And he did. And he did.
He worked that stick.
Totally changed my perspective from it. Archer is always I love Archer. He was a fan service for me just because green flag energy. Maybe not. I'm sure he lies and hides like his true intentions and stuff like that. Okay, maybe that's my problem, is seeing green flags that are actually red. That's probably what it is. Anyway.
Ain't that usually how it works?
I guess so. Like, I thought it was a fucking green flag. I guess not. But anyway, I think he was a really formidable opponent for Archer. And even though the fight wasn't very long and it was super short, I feel like it was just really good. I think the effects of it was really good. The way it played out was really good. Lancer just got fucking skills that I did not expect him. I guess not that I didn't expect him to have, but I just thought so highly of Archer that he couldn't be touched. And the fact that Lancer did it, I was just like, okay, I'm pretty fucking impressed.
My thing is, I don't know why he didn't catch on. Like, why is a Archer fighting with dual weapons?
No, I think he caught on. Well, oh no, because he was fighting with the dual weapons before Lancer used the gay bomb, whatever. When he threw it,
Oh, his
like,
trump card?
basically his trump card. He was fighting with dual weapons before that, huh?
Right. But my thing is, like, your name is Archer. You're supposed to use a bow and arrow, but you're fighting with dual weapons. But in the same mix, you use your bow and arrow, and then you went back to, you know, your dual weapons. But then again, if you're an archer, your primary will be your bow and arrow, and then your secondary will be your melee, but you're not as good. But he was working those dual weapons good as fuck.
He was.
But the other thing was, how the fuck of a you an archer and you got this fucking secret fucking shield.
Well, that's when he pointed it out. He was like, what I don't understand is, what is an archer doing basically with a shield like that? Like, why would an archer need, because I mean, typically an archer is going to be far away.
True.
So.
And he was far away. He hit that shot.
Off top of the roof?
Yeah. I was about to say, damn, we should make another episode about people that's going to make that shot. And I know we have an episode about that. I think that was the fourth one, maybe? Not really sure. But I'm pretty sure that our fans and our viewers and everything, y'all probably seen it and watched it.
I hope you guys seen it. Anyway, I said I hope you guys saw it. Like, I hope you guys watched it.
Okay.
Like, that's what it was. Anyway, yeah. I also feel like I'm like, why the fuck is the shield the only thing you questioning? Like, literally 95% of the fight homeboy was daggering your ass.
Yeah.
Just, you broke it, shoot, 2 more. You broke it again, shoot, 2 more. Like, where the fuck they coming from? How is he conjuring this shit up? Where's his bow?
Because he got mana. So that's probably what it's coming from. Because he said he used up all his mana
with the shield. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm just saying. I feel like there was a lot more like what's going on moments than just that shield. But I guess because he kept breaking the daggers, so he might have just thought, like, okay, this is just like defense. Like, they're not very strong. He can't do much with, like, just his melee attacks. He can't do much with them because they're breaking so easily. But they're weak, so he doesn't need a lot of mana to regenerate them. But that shield.
Yeah, that shield was a motherfucker.
Like.
But that stab he threw, that lancer, whatever you want to fucking call it. That spear.
Yeah. Spear, yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker. That shit was dangerous.
No, it was. And I was confused at first because I was like, okay, if Archer says I am the bane of my sword, and he casts the shield, and for the spear it hits the heart of its target. At first I was like, okay, if in Archer's mind, like, he is his sword, he is the extension, they are one in the same. By the spear hitting the shield, it would technically be hitting the heart, and so the contact was made already. That's what I thought. But then it kept going and kept breaking each layer. Breaking each layer. And at the last layer, right before the explosion happened.
It made like a counter explosion. So I think it just canceled each other out.
They canceled each other out? I wasn't sure. I was like, did it hit him? Did it just hit him not hard? Did it miss? But apparently it's not supposed to miss.
Yeah, I don't think it ever missed. But I think it did hit his target. But the explosion of the two equal powers canceled each other out. So it made it like equal. So that's why he went back to Lancer and everything like that.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Since you're talking about swords and spears, I only had 2, but I just remembered one of my oldest animes that I like to watch, and is Inuyasha.
Inuyasha, okay.
Well, I mean, no, not Inuyasha. I'm sorry. My bad. Yu Yu Hakusho. It was Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
And one of my favorite characters is Hiei, because he had the Dragon Eye and he has the sword and everything. And he's a bad motherfucker with that sword. And when they was fighting in the tournament of, I can't remember, but they was fighting in a tournament and they all had their one-on-ones. And Hiei was fighting one of the guys on Taguru's crew.
Okay.
And he has a sleeve with a dragon print all over it.
Okay.
And it's wrapped up, bandaged, chained up, and everything. Like, yeah, it's like that. But you think it's just like that's what he got. It looks cool.
Like it's like what he wears.
Yeah. That's what it looked like.
Okay.
But he actually ripped that bitch off and he said, "This is something that I even can't control." And he leashed the dragon out, and that dragon did whatever thing, and then you saw the dude like grab it.
But like brought him out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he did win.
Okay.
But I think that ultimate attack like took everything out of him.
So by win, do you mean the dragon went back in homeboy's arm, or like?
No, he still got the curse with the dragon in it.
Oh, okay.
But I think the dude actually just defeated the dragon or wore it down enough.
Yeah.
So, but he took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Like, he's not being able to fight anybody. Like, he
Okay.
can still stand up. He's still strong, but like,
He just
like
can't.
Krillin from Dragon Ball Z can probably beat his ass up.
Oh my god.
That's what I say. But they have a lot of good one-on-one fights on that
Yeah.
one, especially
Okay.
during the tournament series and everything. Because they got what's his name? He got the red hair.
I didn't really watch
I know.
this anime that
should, you should.
and I know I should.
You really should get into it and watch it.
I would
That
probably
should be
really
like a
enjoy
base stone for you to. But
Yeah.
anyway, but that's another top tier one-on-one fight for me.
Okay. I'm glad you remembered that one then. So I have two more. My first one is gonna be Netero versus the Chimera Ant King.
Who's that? That's the
Hunter
old man?
x Hunter. Yes.
Yeah, no, it's Hunter x Hunter.
It is the old man.
Okay, that was a good one.
It is
That
the
was a
old
good
man.
one. Yeah.
Now, was I absolutely, my emotions were on a roller coaster
Mm-hmm.
because I was happy, then I was fucking pissed, and then I was kind of happy again
Mm-hmm.
because when the old man basically exploded his heart into the poison rose or something like that.
Right.
It didn't 100% completely finish the fucking Chimera Ant King
said it
off.
didn't?
It did not.
Okay.
He was lit. Hold on. You know on Throne and Liberty when we was fighting the fucking Death's Abyss? And it was
yeah.
at 0.5% and we all died? Okay. So this motherfucker's life was at like 0.3%. But because, what's his name? Pepito and the other like big buff kind of stupid one, they like, I don't know, like cried or they did some shit and they basically gave some of their life force to him.
Yep.
That shit pissed me the fuck off because I was like, ain't no fucking way old man sacrificed his whole life, the like biggest trump card, the most intense fight with his whole fucking hands, all of that shit, and he didn't fucking win. I was so mad. I was like,
Hey.
how all that happened for nothing? But then Pepito died, and they all died because splitting themselves to keep him alive weakened them, and they all just fucking, I was happy about that. But
I ain't gonna lie, that old man, when he was just doing that and they showed like the old man's face with no eyeballs with the black mouth, I was like, damn, this motherfucker scary as fuck.
Yeah.
This motherfucker came here to fight.
he did. I was really sad and really heartbroken that he ended up dying. I really was.
So you know what? Which death was the most meaningful death for everybody? I think that should be like the next topic. Like, what death really put you on your knees? What death really made you cry and hurt?
Okay.
I would say,
Let me think. Keep it to yourself. Let me think about it.
This is gonna be another episode, but
Okay.
I just wanted to say this. I would have said Goku, but that bitch died too many fucking times.
Maybe his original death? Maybe.
Maybe his original death held some weight, but after you found out that this motherfucker he can keep coming back, fuck you, Goku.
Yeah, it's like they should just kill him off so he can come right back.
yeah, fuck it.
All
But
right.
anyways,
I got my last one. And my
what's your
last
last
one is kind of, I just threw it all together. I don't know if you guys have seen Black Butler, but Sebastian from Black Butler just fights a lot of fucking people.
He
Okay?
do, but I wish I had a Sebastian in my life.
I do.
I
Sebastian
had that.
fought Grill along with Madam Red.
Okay.
Because Grill was with Madam Red. I mean, he ends up killing Madam Red.
in the alley, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He also fights the Angel of Darkness
Okay.
and wins. That he had to turn into his true demonic form.
I wish we could see it.
Let me tell you, I just want to know what they made him.
He is the absolute pinnacle of a gentleman.
No, of a butler. of a proper Butler.
You're right.
Of a
You're right.
proper
You're right.
Butler.
You're right.
And which he also fought Claude, which was
That's CL, but the
Yeah.
the other little
fuck,
guy.
Homeboy's Butler.
Yeah.
Won.
Yeah.
Okay. The other female butler that was the other little dude's butler won. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sorry, but Sebastian is just fucking kicking ass all the way around that
And
fucking
taking names
anime.
with it.
Like, you can't fuck with him.
Yeah. He's what's his famous saying? I'm just one hell of a butler.
One hell of a butler.
Yeah, I'm just one hell of a butler.
This motherfucker just is one-on-one and everybody.
Hey.
So elegant, and it's just like a...
Did you just like read something or found out something today?
Yeah, I didn't know that they had like another arc for Black Butler. And so when I was researching all of Sebastian's fights, I was like, I think, what was it called? Blue? I think it was called like the Blue Arc. I think. Mm-hmm. But basically, CL isn't CL. CL is CL's twin brother. And in the Blue Arc, the like real CL shows up. And it said that the twin brother and Sebastian are surprised to see him alive. And I'm like, hold up. First of all,
Y'all
that's
knew
not
this
really
shit?
like, when the fuck did this happen? Cause I've been binge watched Black Butler like 4 fucking times already.
Yeah.
Cause I love it. It's one of my favorite animes. I had no idea there was another arc for it. And so now I'm sitting here and I'm like, so CL has a twin brother. Where the fuck he been at this whole time? Not only where the fuck has he been at, but why the fuck is Sebastian and the brother surprised to see him alive? What did they think happened to
Because
him?
they probably is the one that probably killed him.
But from everything
see?
we saw from when CL made the contract with Sebastian,
Yeah, everything's just been ongoing. My thing is, I want to see how they actually tie everything in together.
I need to, because at the end
that's
of
gonna be
Black Butler,
interesting.
CL becomes a demon himself. Mm-hmm. Because, okay, so this is my thing. Did Sebastian never make a contract with CL? Did he make a contract
With the twin brother?
twin? Because if he's going by the contract of CL...
But before we get into all that, we're going to continue this conversation next week.
Okay, I'm gonna get some facts in
It's
for
getting
it.
heated.
I will. I'm gonna get some
It's getting
facts in for
passionate
it.
too, boy.
I'm gonna figure this out and I'm gonna bring it back to you guys. So thanks for coming in and watching with us today. If you guys can keep commenting, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I don't know what the fuck's
Facebook.
up with Instagram. Yeah.
Or, Facebook is like for the old people.
But
anyway.
regardless, like, we appreciate it. It helps us come up with more hot topic and talking points for the podcast if you guys give us your own thoughts and opinions. And I just want to throw in there really super quick that these are just little bits and cuts. Like, our TikToks are just bits and cuts from like the whole
it's just a clip.
show.
Yeah, it's just a
And
clip.
so for people that think there's no point, like they didn't say anything in this, how about go watch the actual
full
fucking
episode
video,
on
and
YouTube.
then you will understand
And then
it.
subscribe, you little...
Okay. But anyway, I just want to clear the air on that. So thanks, you guys, and we will see y'all next week. Bye.